In the Saber and Conocer Uses video, I mentioned to you that the Spanish word that appeared in a couple of the sentences was not a typo, even though there was not a translation into English. This is known as the personal in Spanish, and is used in sentences that have a direct object that is a person. Remember, the direct object of any sentence is the noun or pronoun that receives the action of the verb. In Spanish, if this direct object is a person, it needs to have the preposition a before it, even though we don't translate that into English. Remember, translating between languages, any two languages, is not as much about a literal translation as it is about the context. You cannot always do a word-for-word translation because you need to work within the structure of each of your languages. Let's look at some examples. Mi madre llama a mi tía. My mom calls my aunt. John necesita al médico ahora. John needs the doctor now. Yo conozco a Leo. I know Leo. Notice too in the second sentence, John necesita al médico, that because you have the preposition a and el for the right next to each other, you will put those two words together and it will become al. Also, we weren't saying my mom calls to my aunt or John needs at the doctor. The personal is something needed in Spanish but not usually translated into English in these types of sentences. And all three of these examples, mi tía, al médico, and Leo, are receiving the action of the verb. Sometimes you'll use the personal when you're talking about animals in Spanish, but only if that animal is one that you would have a personal relationship with, or the subject of the verb would have a personal relationship with, as in queremos a nuestro gato. We love our cat. The cat is a pet. We have a relationship with it. We'll use the personal a. Any other sentences involving animals will not use that personal a. Él mira el libro y el pez. He looks at the book and the fish. Fish is not known to him. No personal a. So that's the general rule. Yes, there's a relationship with the animal. Yes to a personal a. No relationship, no a.